When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Roach. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Oregon's offense is on the field for the first time today.
Entering plate. From shotgun. Option is set to 5 double. Choose a player to replace. Choose a new player. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new choose a player to replace. You have choose a new choose from 5WR. There are 21 categories. You have 11 options. For verticals is selected.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Roach. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Choose from a wide 5WR, 4 verticals.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except the swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Suggestions. There are 8 categories.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up again.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Entering play call.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's break. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just no way to go for the ball carrier inside to try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up. Defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense cashing it in on that drive. How about delivering that touchdown pass when your mowers and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
40. Option is set to 2. Covered. Over. 2. Overload. L. Double. Mid blitz.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway.
Nickel. Option is free. Big blitz.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Thank you very much.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. There he goes. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more.
Entering play. Kenny. Cover 3 Sky.
Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal.
Give cushion.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release.
Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously, especially in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Empty bunch open.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On fourth down, going to the air. They're working that left side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Option. AHB zone toss. AHB stretch.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Z-slant, AHB formation, flex, step, single back, string, single back, string up, single back, ace, 26-0, puff flood, T-seams, AHB blunt dive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Shot. Option is set 5WR, error 21.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's complete to the left. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Entering tight.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
So this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it.
Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Henderson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's...
There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Entering play call. Coach
and with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone.
Forget 3 to 4. Auction is set under. Errors. FS. TPL safe. MLB cross fire 3.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Goal line 3. Auction is set. Penny. Cover 3 spot. Cover 3 sky.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
Entering play normal.
And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
There are 6 categories.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Carney. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up a...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dude, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Quick strike complete. Hard-hitting tackle.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hand and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back, fighting off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Complete downfield. Puts him in the spin cycle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Offense changing the play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Entering play call. Auction is set. Free fire. On. Cover 1 Robert. Cover 1 Robert. Press. Over. Press quarters.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Henderson. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Handoff to the single back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Formation. There 4 times. Prevent. Option is there. There are 7 categories. You have 8 options. Cover 2 invert hard flat is selected.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats.
4 times. Prevent 3 option is under. FS slant free.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw on 3rd. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Option is set. Wing slot offset. There are 21 categories.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
RZMT and WR and goal is selected.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Makes a connection. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Ducks in the hurry up.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They show great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Short cross. Post.
Wide receiver going in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising for a 4-0 start. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grab near the marker, it's Tremble. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Ducks are in the hurry up.
5WR.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. He'll try it again. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
5 WR.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Ducks are flying down the field. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
He'll bring it out. It's Barkova. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Looking to throw, it's Sullivan. And down he goes back at the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Sullivan. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Can they catch him? He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
To the air on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll get rid of it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bargava. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
There are 6 categories. You have 9
They'll try
options.
to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Sullivan. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against your